happened in Libya and called for a new day of healing and hope and helping up people, one another where it really counts, to rebuild and to renew, not to tear down and to destroy. Our next speaker is a powerful voice for organizing. Ileana Manchuku is a staff organizer with Portland Jobs with Justice, an early supporter for today's peace mobilization. They've been hard at work organizing support for the fight for justice and fairness for working people here in the Pacific Northwest, as well as our sisters and brothers in Wisconsin, Ohio, and Illinois. The focus of her work is immigrant rights, linking the struggle for immigrant rights with workers' rights. They are one and the same. She also serves on the board of directors for the Portland Central American Solidarity Committee. Please welcome Ileana Manchuku.
Hello, everybody. So my job today, right now, is to do the call to action and to talk about, one, recognize the speakers that came up, but talk about some of the other local collective actions that we can be taking, and then get us revved up and ready to go on the march. Louder?
Hi, guys.
All right. Hi. So as we're seeing right now is that people across the country and throughout the world are rising up. They're fighting for their rights, but they're also fighting for their lives. They demand a voice in what's happening in their lives, for better living and working conditions, and for the end of oppression. We've heard powerful calls to action from the stage. From Ray, from Iraq Vets Against the War, one of the things that he didn't necessarily mention is that there's 2 rallies coming up in support of Bradley Manning. So, I can't find them on the flyers that were handed to me, but there is a booth back there. Get more information, come out, stand in solidarity with Bradley Manning. Monday at noon.
Sunday.
So also the Working Families Party is fighting hard for a state bank. Figure out what's going on there and get involved. Join the Working Families Party. And as Francisco said, with Causa, get involved with the fight for tuition equity. So in addition to those calls, there was a couple of others that really need to be mentioned before we leave today. One of them is that Peace Action West is working with local groups to get Congress to end military occupation of Afghanistan and to focus on rebuilding Afghanistan. We need to keep up the pressure of the United States to withdraw all of its troops from Iraq by the end of the year, like was promised. But there's also several organizations focused on ending the drone wars in Pakistan and around the world, focusing on local Oregon producers of drones. So one of the other things that Francisco Lopez talked about was this collaboration between immigration and customs enforcement and local law enforcement. As we're starting to feel this fear and economic pressures, one of the ways that we're pitted against each other is by creating scapegoats and pointing fingers at each other, even though the war economy is what put the borders, is what is militarizing the borders, and the war economy, it was just driving people to move from country to country to take care of their economic needs. This war economy is what is creating scapegoats. So get involved. One organization is the Safe Communities Project that's helping to break down that collaboration between immigration and customs enforcement and local law enforcement. Also, there was a single-payer bill introduced into the Oregon legislature. Call your representatives and tell them that the single-payer bill, it's not only going to fix the healthcare crisis, but it's also an economic fix. So one of the things I think I'm starting to recognize right now is not only is war, oil is something that's killing us, but also nuclear power is killing us as well. What's happening in Japan is so terrifying. There are several groups in our community, including Physicians for Social Responsibility, that are working on that issue. Now it's time to call out the real dangers of nuclear energy and and really push for the fight for alternative fuels. So there's also some simple things that we can do. We can write letters to the newspaper and to the editor. We can post to websites. Be out there and be vocal about the policies of the United States at home and abroad. We need to be engaging in conversations with your neighbors, your co-workers, everybody around you. Make sure too that you're not just having the easy conversations, but the hard conversations. You know that uncle in your family that doesn't want to talk to you. Talk to him or her, the aunt. Also contact your legislatures, your local Oregon state reps, senators, federal Congress people, and the White House. Let them know how you feel about the economy. And also move your money. So the banks are the ones that got bailed out. We have local banks. As we wait for this state bank, because we're going to get it, we also have local banks. I forget the other one. Credit unions. Put your money in those places. Thank you. There was just, I don't know if people heard, but there was an action yesterday at U.S. Bank. I don't know if you know, but U.S. Bank has a special contract with the government where people who are unemployed get these cards that they can go and withdraw their unemployment benefits. If they withdraw more than twice a month, U.S. Bank charges them a fee. And I don't know if any of you know, but if any of you are on unemployment, you get your payments once a week. That's not fair. The other thing I need to get us all to do today is to give. So put your money also not in the right bank, but really put it in the people that are working in the best interest of us. So many of you are involved in organizations, give to those organizations. But today, we want to give back to the organizing efforts that it took to put on this rally. We see these amazing, beautiful signs that were created, the leaflets that were created also to promote and get everybody here. We also paid for the permits and even for the privilege of using the bathroom. So please give. There's people out there with green t-shirts and they did not leave. Buckets. And so what we really need to do is kick it up a notch. Yeah. And I've been told that we need to go. So I'm not going to tell you, but there's many organizations in Portland that also believe in direct action. Get involved, get ready to get the baton and run with it when it's our turn to do that type of direct action in our community. But right now, and we have an action that's coming up April 16th. It's a march and benefit for jobs. Please, there's information back there at Jobs with Justice. There's one standing call to action that's really important, and I want to make sure to mention it. If the U.S. bombs another country, and that might include Libya soon, there'll be an emergency rally at Terry Shrunk Plaza at Southwest 3rd and Madison the day of the bombing at 4 p.m. or the next night if the next day if the bombs fall at night. So now we're going to march, and I just need to tell you where the march route is. So we're going to go back, we're going to turn around towards the steps. Don't leave quite yet. They're going to tell you exactly when to leave. But we're going to make 4 stops. We're going to head south on Broadway.
They're all over there.
I got an email saying, we're supposed to be supporting Bradley Manning. We're the Bradley Manning supporters.
So we're going to make a stop at the Oregonian building.
Bullshit! You said Bradley Manning. Where's the Bradley Manning supporters?
We're going to stop at the Oregonian building, the Federal building, the World Trade Center, and Saturday Market. And then we're going to come back here. So if you want detailed directions, they have information here. Next.
It's tomorrow. As we get ready to move, we want to thank all those who worked on the organization of this rally. And there are a lot of groups over here with information. Universities, their fighter jets, and the housing, their battleships, and the health care, their military budgets, and the living wage jobs for every person. Their guns, their drones, their landmines, their bombs, and the global partnerships for aid, arts and music, windmills and solar power, playgrounds, and fields of dreams for every child. May we go out and march. We're going to march on. We're going to march on till the new morn breaks. We're going to march on till the break of dawn. We're going to march. Just move your feet. We're going to take to the streets and march on for that new day. May you go in peace and may you return in peace. May we model what we say together. We are going to be peaceful this day and show that love can overcome hate, peace overcome violence. May you go out in peace and return in peace. Go.
Thank you for being here. We know there are thousands more who should be. Millions more, right? We're General Strike. Go ahead, Mike.
at 4 o'clock, there will be an interfaith service at First Congregational Church at 1100 on the Park Avenue. So please note that as well. So come back here after the march.
We're going to sing a song out of the Little Red Songbook of the Industrial Workers of the World. When the people have burst their chains. When people have burst their chains at last, hurrah, hurrah, the golden age will come to pass, hurrah, hurrah. No child will starve, no soldier die, we'll all be free beneath the sky. No kings will rule when the people have burst their chains. When workers begin to organize, hurrah, hurrah, the boss will be in for a big surprise, hurrah, hurrah. When workers' hearts and workers' arms will seize the factories and the farms, and we'll all be free when the workers have organized. Workers begin to organize, hurrah, hurrah. The boss will be in for a big surprise, hurrah, hurrah. With workers' hearts and workers' arms, we'll seize the factories and the farms, and we'll all be free when the workers have organized. And we'll all be free. And we'll all be free. And we'll all be free. And we'll all be
Well, yes, I know where it is. I'm a member of Veterans for Peace.
Awesome.
So I already know about this, but you're going to want some money anyway.
Oh, maybe I moved it too quick.